Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now an audible here into something else. A quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, Because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we've got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
Here we go.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
52 points. Flag 2.
They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Tootin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. The Jaguars now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Ready, fight, white, yellow, 22, red, yellow.
2nd and 3. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, what a move. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll change things up. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Ready?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
An audible here to get a new look. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 32 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that... And that's caught inside the 30. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gutierrez. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Here we go. Black open. Yellow, 22. Grill green. Yellow. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
60 red. 5-6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and 1. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Black 40. Black ultra. Ready.
Now back to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Yellow, 22. Red, 52.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshaw Turton, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 yards to go, second down. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back, a fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series can very well determine our outcome. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Franklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Quick pass! Quick pass!
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Slide through. Blue 32. Push.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
White. 33. Yellow. Blue. Green. Yellow. Blue. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Black. 95.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 red. 60 red.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 1st and goal.
Set. Yellow. 22.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a handoff running for the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here, ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd
third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Ready. Blue, 50, green, set, cut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. The 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice. Good win.